So in the previous lecture, we were discussing about threats and vulnerability. So as we have seen in the previous lecture, that threat is basically the cause of the incident, which will result in harm of the system, whereas vulnerability is the weakness that can be exploited by threat. Now, risk is the potential for loss, damage or destruction of an asset as a result of the threat exploiting a vulnerability. So three things are interrelated. If we talk in risk, everything will be pretty clear. So risk is the potential of or potential for loss because of an asset exploiting a vulnerability. Correct? So threat is what? Threat is the cause. Vulnerability is the weakness, and risk is the loss or the potential for loss. So if we just see an example, that would make things much clearer. In a system that allows weak passwords, what is the vulnerability? That password is vulnerable for dictionary or exhaustive key attacks. So if it is allowing weak passwords, the small passwords, then the dictionary attack will be very much vulnerable to a simple dictionary or exhaustive key attack. What is the threat? An intruder can exploit the password weakness to break into the system, and the risk is the resources within the system are prone for illegal access, modification or damage by the intruder. So obviously if the system is having a weak password which accepts weak passwords, so that is itself a vulnerability, because obviously dictionary attacks would be very simple to do. And what would be the threat? The threat is that an intruder will use this dictionary attack and enter the system, and the risk is to lose all the data or to get the data corrupted or modified or damaged. So that are the three concepts: threat, vulnerability and risk. So again, we are still into the terminology kind of a thing, where we are just trying to understand what each word exactly means when we are talking about cryptography. Okay. So before we start with this, let us just revise what we have done in today's lecture. So we started with the model for network security. So we've seen this model. There are two ways through which the data is transmitted. If you want to transmit it to an insecure internet, what you need to do is you need to encrypt the message with the help of a key, and obviously if you can put up an additional code to identify the sender, that would be much better. And then once the message is secured, you send it through an insecure internet where there is a possibility of an attacker, but we have made the system or we have made the message in such a way that it is secure. And the same process happens in a reverse way at the recipient. Or what we can do is we can use a trusted third party such as virtual private network, and it will take care of all these things for us, right? And then which we have seen is the terminologies in network security, where we see what is plain text, what is ciphertext, what is encryption, what is decryption, very basic terminology, and what is cryptanalysis, what is cryptography, what is cryptology, who is a cryptanalyst, and what is the key. Along with that, we have seen this attack, which we will be discussing later, cryptographic attacks. And finally, we saw what is vulnerability, threat and risk. So the best way to understand this is with the help of an example where a system allows weak passwords. So that is itself a vulnerability, and the threat is that an intruder will use a dictionary attack or a simple attack to enter into the system, and the risk is the potential loss which will happen once the intruder enters the system, and he or she may modify, destroy or corrupt the data. Now let us see what exactly is the difference between security and privacy, as they are very closely related to each other. So let's have a look at the definition first. So while both are interlinked terms, that are often used in conjunction with each other. While one cannot exist without the other, they are often misappropriated. Security is the state of personal freedom or being free from potential threats, whereas privacy refers to the state of being free from unwanted attention. So now this is very, very important. Security is where you are free from unwanted threats, or basically from potential threats, whereas privacy is not wanting attention. So if I can just take an example of our chat application WhatsApp. So when it comes to privacy, privacy is like the system is secured, but your privacy is not there. Like for example, if WhatsApp or any third party is able to read your chat, so it is not trying to threaten you in any way, but it is not respecting your privacy. Same way, if you turn off your last scene, so people will not be able to see your last scene, and that is something which is related to privacy. So not seeing your last scene is fine, but if they are able to see your chat, now that is something which comes in security, because that is a threat to you, whereas not able to see your last scene is up to you. It's about your privacy. So blocking a user is privacy, whereas security is someone accessing your account illegally. Correct? So that is basically the definition of security and privacy. Moving on to the objectives of security and privacy, the three main goals of security are confidentiality, integrity, and availability. We have already seen what these things are. We have already seen the security goals. So the three goals of security are confidentiality, integrity, and availability. Security means safeguarding your information assets and confidential data from unauthorized access. It affects both information security and cyber security. All security protocols address at least one of the three goals. Privacy, on the other hand, refers to the rights of individual and organization with respect to personal information. So that are the objectives of security and privacy. Objectives of security are the three main objectives of confidentiality, integrity, and availability, whereas privacy refers to the rights of individual and organizations with respect to personal information. So it's all dealing with only personal information, whereas security is dealing with the threats to the network. The next topic is programs for security and privacy and principles of security and privacy. You can just go through this, it's very theoretical, just read it and you will be able to understand. And with this, the syllabus is completed for that particular topic, and we'll be doing this much for now, and in the next lecture we'll be starting with the next syllabus topic, which is classical encryption technique. Thank you, take care.